Hello, my name is Father Steve Niskanen. I'm a Claretian missionary priest, currently serving here at Our Lady of Guadalupe Church in South Chicago. You might ask, how did I end up here? And I've been a Claretian missionary for over 40 years, so most of my life. But the way I ended up here was God called me, God walked with me through the experiences of my family, through my relationships with my friends, and important people who have met me along the road of life. And when I was at school, one of the priests from our parish, who was a visiting missionary from Colombia, really touched my life. I was about 11 years old or so, and this priest just radiated God's love. You know, the type of person, kind of like Mother Teresa, when you're close to them, you just feel like you're in the presence of God. His name was Father Gumersindo Dominguez, and he was originally from Galicia, Spain. But I remember him coming to our class one day, I think it was 7th grade, and he said that we students should cultivate our vocations from God, whatever they were. And so I don't think I'd been thinking seriously about becoming a priest until that moment. You know, I thought, well, I want to be like him. You know, whatever he's got, I want to be someone who shares the love of God with everybody. So that kind of stuck in my heart and through my high school and college years. But one thing it got me thinking about was this idea that I had from Father Dominguez to maybe be a priest, you know. So I began to look into the possibilities. And for me, I wasn't sure exactly what way that path would take. And it was interesting that the Claretians put an ad in the Jesuit newspaper, a vocation ad, which caught my eye. And I still remember the words of the ad. It said, "We could serve more with your help." And I said, yeah, that sounds good. They could serve more with my help. And so I wrote to that announcement, to that vocation ad, and they called me back. And I began a friendly relationship with the vocation director, Father Roland Lozano. So that began my understanding of the particularly Claretian call. And once I read the autobiography of our founder, St. Anthony Mary Claret, I really clicked with it, you know, especially St. Claret's called to be a loving man, a missionary going out to spread God's love before all the people. I had received responses to my inquiries from other religious communities, but the Claretians kept being central because of that theme of love, which was a theme, you know, that caught my heart as an 11-year-old with Father Dominguez. And now this was blossoming in a new way. So what really impressed me was Father Claret's, our founder, St. Anthony Claret's description of a Claretian missionary, because I felt it was describing what I wanted to do when he said, "A son of the Immaculate Heart of Mary is a man on fire with love, who spreads its flames wherever he goes. And nothing daunts him. He delights even in suffering and privation, but just wants to glorify God and set everyone on fire with God's love." So that captured my heart, you know, and I said, I think this is where God wants me. I think this is where I can, as the words of the vocation announcement said, serve the Lord, where I could serve more with the help of God. And so I've received so much from my family, from my friends, and especially the gift of my Claretian vocation.